Two female high school teachers have been forced to resign after being accused of trying to set up a foursome with a student. Alexia Salderas quit Joseph Craig High School in Janesville, Wisconsin on April 22nd, and Jennifer Larson on May 14th after a probe by the school district. Both teachers were on a school trip with a male student on April 7th to the 9th, and the investigation found incriminating Snapchat messages that they sent him. Salderas admitted to sending the student 5 photos of herself in lingerie and kissing the student during the trip. Larson admitted to exchanging messages with the student involving cuddling, flirting, and the implications of alcohol. The messages both teachers sent told the student that they wanted to cuddle and have fun with him and asked if another student could join in. Salderas then met the student on April 9th and gave him the keys to the school district's van used on the trip so he could take laps of a car park. While she was changing her shoes in the back of the van, the pair kissed, according to the report. That evening, it is when she sent the racy photos to the student and made plans in Snapchat messages to meet the next weekend. Nothing more than that happened between any of the trio that weekend. The situation began to unravel the day after the trip. Larson reported her colleague to Craig High Principal Allison Bajoin for letting the student drive the van. Salderas responded by sending the student a Snapchat message that morning telling him relationship needed to end. Then, on the morning of April 11th, another teacher confronted a group of students who were laughing around the phone, and he saw the photos of Salderas. The teacher went straight to Bajoin, saying that 95% sure the photos that they were laughing at were of Salderas in lingerie. School officials confronted the teacher as they found out more about what happened, and both admitted what they did. They were put on administrative leave on April 12th, and the school district began its investigation. Larson was Craig High's advisor for the Wisconsin DCEA, a program for student future leaders and entrepreneurs, which Salderas was in as a student. The report detailed how a teacher who found out about the Snapchat messages and the teacher's conduct on the trip told some prominent local residents who then notified the school district. Larson also admitted she, on another occasion, told a male student a girl he was seeing wasn't good enough for him. The Janesville Police Department is investigating to determine if any crime was committed. This can't be life. I'm just going to be real. This just cannot be life. You mean to tell me that you have both of these teachers, not one of them had any type of common sense, not any one of them, one is young, one is old, and none of them could find a guy their age that they could just decide that, hey, this is what we want to go out there to do with a consenting adult. Nope, nope, nope. They were like, hey, easiest route to go for and the easiest way to have control of the situation and to never get turned down because you got all the power as a woman is to go directly after the students that you are supposed to be with teaching, have guardianship, faith, belief, and trust directly in. This is what is going to happen. You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. This is so I don't even know the words for it anymore. I'm not even sure if unbelievable could even be a word to describe the situation because both of these teachers were sending photos and having conversations, with students, and then trying to see if another student would be interested. This is crazy. This is 100% crazy. And then once you figured that things were not going well or that it was so close to you being caught, you're like, hey, this relationship needs to end. And you sent that in a text message, which is going to lead directly back to you. You have to be kidding me. Where is Chris Hansen? Like, we need Chris Hansen to be back. I'm not sure how they would do this in order to get these teachers, but this needs to happen because it makes no sense. And I promise you, they would catch thousands of teachers across the United States. They would have a full-on sweep. They could literally stay in one state for about a few years and have hundreds, if not thousands, of teachers. Literally. Because that's how rampant this seems to be at this moment in time. It's always the classic scenario of teachers that look just like this, that pretty much have everything. In certain instances, these same teachers, they got a husband, they got the white picket fence, they got the nice house, the nice neighborhood, the nice car, the nice job, nice bank account, and kids, in some extent, are the exact same as the students that they are overseeing. And then they decide to throw all of that away because they want to be with one of their students. Wow. Wow. And people tend to say that a lot of men lack when it deals with confidence and self-esteem. That is severely lacking, right? You have an educated woman, spent years in college, and probably some debt as well. And you could go out there and go on a date or go on Tinder, and you can more than likely have some guys, try to see you. But you opted not to do that. You decided to go with a younger variant. Amazing. Amazing. This is just incredible. And it's also amazing how it is that mainstream media decides to not really cover these stories. Because again, there's tons of stories like this all over in the United States. And not even just in the United States, but also in other areas around the world. But again, these are stories that they don't really want to publicize, especially when the teacher or teachers looks like the overwhelming majority of the populace here, right? Because they want to give a certain narrative that, hey, we can pretty much do no bad. And if we do something negative, we're going to showcase it just a little bit, but maybe not talk about it a lot, unless it really generates views and money, for the people that, pay the bills. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it also showcases the fact that a lot of women have not gotten over what it is that they have faced or gone through in middle school and high school. So this is why you have a lot of these women going into the education field, and they're deciding to oversee middle schoolers and high schoolers, because that puts them right back in the exact same spot, just in a different timeline, where now everybody is looking at them. Now everybody is saying their name and calling out to them. Now they are the popular girl. And if there are popular girls directly in the class, they got control over that situation. They can tell them to shut up. They can tell them to sit down. They can order them around, and they have to. They're forced to listen, right? Again, you're looking at a power dynamic of a lot of broken women. One instance of women and them dealing with high school, and then the other instance of the exact same women being in high school, not being picked up or looked at by the popular guys, or by the guys that they deem to be attractive. But I guess they don't do psych evaluations for teachers. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this story and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.